Since we last took a deep dive into ocean power technologies back in the spring, a lot more has emerged to contribute to big waves in 2026. At the heart of this effort to push up the surf for OPT is MEROS, an initiative meant to enhance maritime domain awareness, MDA, and improve ocean security. Building on recent R&D efforts, MEROS integrates ocean power technologies like its wave-adaptive modular vessel, WAM-V, and power buoys, PBs, with sophisticated C5 ISR systems, command, control, communications, cyber, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. Using AI and machine learning, data is processed efficiently and more accurately, resulting in actionable intelligence for ocean surveillance. Since MEROS represents comprehensive ocean security with surveillance capabilities to monitor seas, oceans, and navigable waterways, OPT's unique position as a system of systems provider allows for seamless integration of roaming and resident technologies, enhancing data collection and analysis. Philip Stratman, CEO of OPT, emphasized that MEROS not only advances maritime security, but underscores the connection between ocean security and national defense. On the green side, OPT is nearly reaching 15 megawatt-hours of renewable energy production through its PBs, with the recent launch of its next-generation PB off the coast of New Jersey. This combines solar, wind, and wave energy, accelerating energy output. OPT's renewable energy systems have been deployed across the Atlantic, Pacific, Mediterranean, and North Sea, supporting customers like Eni, Chevron, ExxonMobil, and the Office of Naval Research. Its PB technology is already being used for applications such as anti-submarine warfare, unmanned surface vehicle USV charging, and environmental sensing. Other environmental endeavors involve OPT signing a memorandum of understanding with AltaSea at the Port of Los Angeles to explore opportunities in the blue economy. This partnership will focus on marine energy projects and aims to stage OPT's power buoys and WAM-V vehicles at AltaSea for use in Pacific Ocean projects. AltaSea's Jade Clemens emphasized the need for marine energy in California to meet clean energy goals, with OPT's expertise seen as a valuable asset in advancing the industry. Back in the defense domain, OPT successfully demonstrated its counter-unmanned underwater vehicle CUUV capability at recent defense exhibitions, showcasing its ability to detect underwater threats, including micro-autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, and swarming threats. These demonstrations, alongside the Detect to Engage Mine Countermeasures, MCM USV capability, highlight OPT's position as a provider of affordable, commercially available uncrewed surface vehicle USV solutions for defense applications. Chief Commercial Officer Matt Birdney emphasized that these advancements not only enhance defense capabilities but also represent a significant cost reduction, aligning with the Department of Defense's Replicator initiative. Then, to keep the innovative wind in its sails, the United States Patent and Trademark Office issued a Notice of Allowance for its patent application titled System and Method for Vehicle Charging. The patent protects a system that enables electric vessels, including uncrewed surface vehicles, USVs, to safely dock with and recharge from a floating energy platform while at sea. This system is described as key to enabling clean, autonomous maritime operations without relying on shore-based infrastructure, allowing uncrewed vehicles like WAM-Vs to conduct long-duration missions without returning to shore for charging. The solution integrates with OPT's power buoy, acting as both a power generation node and recharging hub. The patent covers several key features, including signal-emitting guidance for docking, flexible mooring structures, wired and wireless energy delivery mechanisms, and wave-powered self-sustaining energy generation. Another way OPT is extending its reach is through work with Red Cat to integrate platforms like PB and WAM-V, with Red Cat's Teal-2 drones, which are equipped with advanced night vision and a modular design to extend the capabilities of maritime surveillance and reconnaissance. Like Meros and MCM, collaborating with Red Cat supports the Pentagon's Replicator initiative, which focuses on expanding drone and swarming capabilities. Mainly because the integration of these technologies enhances mission endurance, range, and operational safety, improving situational awareness for defense and reconnaissance forces. Likewise, OPT's work with Mythos AI to integrate AI autonomy software into its WAM-Vs and PBs improves endurance, adaptability, and mission versatility. The AI stack will be incorporated into OPT's existing fleet of WAM-Vs, with initial demonstrations planned for the first quarter of 2026. The systems will leverage real-time edge processing, multi-sensor fusion, and adaptive learning to enhance situational awareness, obstacle avoidance, and multi-vehicle coordination. Another major digital development involves the integration of Gradient Marine's Virtual Maritime Picture (VMP) software into OPT's PBs and WAM-Vs, creating digital twins of OPT's platforms, enabling real-world simulations, mission rehearsals, and lifecycle testing in a virtual environment, helping to accelerate development cycles, reduce risks, and enhance mission planning across defense, security, and commercial sectors. Simultaneously, OPT's digital engineering capabilities become even more appealing to customers by offering powerful tools to model and rehearse operations before deployment. This is expected to open new opportunities in defense, offshore wind, aquaculture, subsea infrastructure, and environmental monitoring. It also gives OPT access to Gradient Marine's Department of Defense customer network. Going beyond security and military use, OPT was selected as part of a team awarded the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's NOAA Protect Oceans Domain Indefinite Delivery Indefinite Quantity IDIQ contract. This contract positions OPT among a select group of service providers supporting NOAA's mission to understand and predict climate, weather, oceans, and coasts. OPT will contribute technologies to assist in NOAA's critical research and operational activities that will last a minimum duration of 5 years, with potential revenue in the millions annually. The overall ProTech IDIQ has a ceiling of $8 billion, offering significant opportunities for OPT to supply services to NOAA and other U.S. Department of Commerce bureaus. Since the contract is flexible, it allows for various delivery models, including firm fixed price and cost reimbursement. Beyond U.S. shores, OPT partnered with Unique Group, a UAE-based leader in subsea technologies, to deploy its WAM-V in the UAE and the Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC) region. This collaboration leverages Unique's local expertise in the offshore energy industry to support maintenance and services, facilitating the integration of USVs in the region. Both companies are working on a new WAM-V-22 model tailored to meet stringent regional safety regulations and promote environmentally sustainable operations. Then, to extend into Latin America, OPT entered into a reseller agreement with a Latin America-based partner to expand its presence in Mexico's offshore and maritime markets. The agreement includes a $3 million purchase commitment for OPT's WAM-Vs. The partner will also provide business development, sales, and technical support services in Mexico. CEO Philip Stratman emphasized that the partnership opens strong opportunities to deploy OPT's intelligent maritime solutions across Mexico's security, energy, and commercial sectors. Like when it sold a WAM-V to a new customer in the Latin American mining sector, marking a major expansion beyond its traditional markets. The WAM-V will be used for bathymetry surveys in the mining industry, showcasing the vehicle's versatility across both offshore and onshore applications. OPT's broader strategy is to expand its global reseller network and drive growth in new markets. Similar agreements have targeted regions like the South China Sea and the Middle East. Though for now, the bulk of OPT's business is stateside, where it also signed a reseller agreement with Grava Hydrographic Solutions, LLC, a U.S.-based specialist in hydrographic and oceanographic services. This partnership will enhance the availability, sales, and support of OPT's USVs throughout the U.S., strengthening the company's domestic network for maritime data collection and survey operations. When talking about domestic deals, OPT got a sole source contract with a U.S. government department to deliver multiple WAM-Vs. This contract, which will be awarded on a firm fixed price, non-competitive basis, highlights the growing demand for OPT's systems in enhancing ocean security. The WAM-Vs will be used for maritime domain awareness, counter unmanned underwater vehicles, and mine countermeasure solutions. The revenue from this contract will be recognized over the course of the agreement, with a near-term delivery expected. CEO Philip Stratman emphasized that OPT's technologies provide cost-effective solutions for government and offshore operators, but like some other contracts, the exact government department involved was not disclosed. Nothing new, so it was normal when, not too long ago, OPT also confirmed a shipment of its AI-powered Meros power buoy to a customer in the Middle East. Aside from new customers, OPT is gaining traction and building a reputation for repeat customers, as it secured a $1 million follow-on contract as a subcontractor to EPISI after a successful 12-month demonstration of its autonomous surface vehicle technologies during Project Overmatch's Mission Autonomy Proving Grounds. The contract focuses on further ruggedizing and enhancing OPT's autonomous maritime systems, which will support the U.S. military and its allies. These improvements aim to create scalable unmanned solutions for maritime environments. The initial demonstration exercises have already led to immediate revenue recognition for OPT. Similarly, OPT was awarded a contract for the immediate delivery of a power buoy to the east coast of the U.S., with plans for integration of surface and subsea sensors. Another contract involved delivering WAM-Vs to certain allied forces. The contract includes vehicles, integrated sensors, and operators. Again, due to the sensitive nature of the agreement, further details remain undisclosed. Though CEO Philip Stratman did explain how contracts like this demonstrate increasing interest in OPT's systems for enhancing ocean security in an adaptable and cost-efficient way, along with the dual-use nature of the technologies, allowing OPT to serve a broad range of customers across various sectors. For example, a WAM-V was delivered to an offshore construction contractor for a dredging project in sub-Saharan Africa, further extending OPT's footprint in offshore energy and construction industries, where the WAM-V will support survey services. To keep proving pending profitability potential, OPT also completed a major milestone by delivering the first set of unmanned surface vehicles under a $1.6 million contract to Solmara for global operations triggering lease payments, while showing its ability to execute and convert projects into revenue quickly. On top of that, OPT has secured a $3 million purchase order commitment over 36 months in Latin America, increasing its previous $1.5 million commitment. This order involves the deployment of OPT's WAM-Vs, which will be used for hydrographic applications, providing versatile solutions for a range of maritime needs. Highlighting the growing demand for OPT in the marine AI and robotics sectors, the order also points to further viability of business in Latin America. Indeed, international business is vital to offset setbacks at home, which most definitely happen. For example, OPT's most recent quarter reported a challenging time, with revenue dropping significantly to $400,000, down from $2.4 million in the prior year. Gross profit for the quarter was a loss of $1.4 million, compared to a profit of $800,000 in the same period last year. Along the same lines, net losses widened to $10.8 million compared to $3.9 million in the prior year, signaling ongoing financial challenges. This decline is largely attributed to delays caused by the U.S. federal government shutdown, which impacted the timing of deliverables. Not unlike what's happened to many other companies involved with the U.S. government, especially in the national security and defense sector. At the same time, Operating expenses rose primarily due to increased stock-based compensation and higher headcount, which grew 32% quarter-over-quarter. Though this makes sense given ambitious global expansion plans amidst increasing demand, as shown by backlog and pipeline surging to approximately $15 million by the end of October, nearly 300% higher than the prior year, while the pipeline expanded by 63% to $137.5 million, reflecting increasing demand across its core markets, particularly in defense, offshore energy, and commercial applications. Then, since OPT became certified as a training provider for uncrewed maritime systems, it opened new revenue streams that will help it diversify beyond product sales. Looking ahead in the near future, OPT is preparing for buoy deployments and anticipates a pickup in government contract conversions. In the bigger picture, OPT is shifting beyond just buoy technology to becoming a comprehensive provider of ocean intelligence platforms, as explained at the Microcap Rodeo Fall Conference on September 25th. At that presentation, CEO Philip Stratman outlined the company's focus on autonomous systems, cost-effective solutions, and its expanding market presence, as well as OPT's revenue model that's looking to encompass recurring revenue from maintenance and rental services for unmanned surface vehicles, in addition to good old direct sales. Stratman went on to explain the company's unique advantage of having technology that's commercially available and deployed, unlike some competitors relying on theoretical models. As demonstrated by current deployments like a buoy off California with 5G technology for the Navy and a system in the Middle East for surveillance, OPT's showing its firm shift to ocean intelligence, combining autonomous vehicles with persistent, real-time monitoring platforms for military, energy, and environmental purposes, using its USVs for unexploded ordnance detection and seabed warfare tasks. So a lot more than just power generation and stationary monitoring from buoys that had previously been the backbone of the business's evolution. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. See you next time.